I know what you are.
Say it out loud.
You imprinted on my daughter?
If you want someone to blame, try blaming those filthy bloodsuckers you love.
It's daylight, but tonight it'll be twilight.
Today we are recreating scenes from Twilight.
Twilight game time.
Sparkle, sparkle.
There will be stares and lip quivers and a bunch of loaded pauses. Now, of course, Eugene is not here because he's actually a vampire.
Here's the thing. There's nothing more fun than getting so drunk you can barely walk and going to watch Twilight in theaters.
Okay, Keith, my boy, yes. I also secretly like Twilight kind of a lot. Me and Ariel would like go to the theaters. And then you're like, you're watching it ironically, and you're kind of like, what the heck? He imprinted on her baby? Oh my God, this changes everything.
I know the least about a pop culture staple from the group. This is a new feeling.
Imagine how I feel when you're talking about stuff.
I get it now, and it sucks.
Yeah. If I had to have our dream casting right here, I'd say Edward, Bella, Jacob, boom, love triangle.
Now, so you're gonna be crushed if you're not Edward.
If I'm not Edward, after my name being Ned and everything, I'm gonna be real sad.
I think you'd make a good vampire.
I'd be a great vampire.
I think you'd be a really good one.
So don't f this up, Zach.
Oh.
All right, let's get into it. Which Twilight character are you? From BuzzFeed.com by our old friend Sheridan Watson.
Oh. What up, Sheridan?
Hey, hi Sheridan. What's your stance on love? Love, that is me.
Like, I don't know.
I would kill for love. Oh, that's too aggressive.
Hell yeah.
I'm kind of in between, like, I don't know, and I get super attached.
Are you sure it's not like, I don't know?
I think it is, like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, like, I don't know. Okay, I'm choosing that one. I don't know.
What about blood? It's there, like, yum, must fight, urge.
It doesn't bother me. I want it now.
Ew, like blood? What? I tend to bleed a lot.
I'm the bloodiest try guy. Everyone knows that. So I don't just bleed a lot. I want it now.
Oh, you want more than you bleed a lot. You want the blood.
I want the blood.
Yeah.
People call me Corn Diddy.
Passionate, reserved, annoying is possible. I see comments. I see some people are annoyed by me. You know, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. I don't call me annoying, but people do.
I would never.
I know you wouldn't.
Yeah.
And that's why you're so sweet.
I think by these legs you can obviously tell that I am the most charming. People call me charming. Might as well be a prince. Charming. What's your favorite kind of meat?
Ooh, I love this question.
Chicken boar. Who would answer boar?
Chicken boar. Boar.
Beef, turkey, pork, deer, humans.
All of these things sound delicious to me, except for humans. But I don't know. I've never had humans, so it's hard for me. It's not hard for me to know.
Humans have to taste good, right? Like, or else cannibals wouldn't be a thing. Like, could you get a human to taste good? Absolutely.
Stop talking about those.
We can eat an animal, but how dare we eat a human?
Yeah, it's grossing me out.
It's the same f***ing thing.
could feast-
Grow up, eat a person.
You could feast on my leg for a month. There's a lot of meat.
Ugh. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? Extreme compassion, reading minds, magic shield. Wait, what's a magic shield?
You know,
Okay, well, they don't have the one I want. Which is levitation or any sort of ability to move objects. That's what I want, always.
turning into an animal. Animorphs, I love that. That sounds fun.
I'm picking see the future because if you can see the future, you can change the present, you change the future, boom. You can be anything you want to be.
I've seen That So Raven never ends well for her. She always tries to fix the future and then the shenanigans abound and she f***s it up.
The moment you see the future, there's no way anything you can do would not have that happen.
Now you know.
Because you seeing the future is the inciting incident for you having knowledge of creating that future's existence.
Yeah, it really creates a lot of time paradoxes. Oh well, I still picked it.
Which one is the coolest instrument? Guitar, cello, banjo, piano, flute, drum, saxophone, fiddle.
Fiddle and banjo are not cool, but it's cool if you like them. I'm gonna go with drums.
Does Bella play any of those instruments? Like, I could picture her playing a flute.
I don't think so.
Because she quivers her lip, and that's how you do a flute, like, vibrato.
I want to say Edward plays some instruments. Like all the vampires have learned instruments just because they're alive for like hundreds of years.
What else are you gonna do at the time? It's like
Exactly.
quarantine. I'm surprised they didn't have a scene where Edward was like, been alive forever, so you want some sourdough I made?
This starter is old.
What's your favorite body part?
On you or on someone else?
It doesn't actually specify.
A lot of these I wouldn't normally say are a body part. I don't say a smile is a body part. Skin isn't a body part.
Now, I'm not a huge fan of the feet, but they are the closest to the ankles. So I'm going feet.
You could say they're the window to the ankles.
Ankles, they have joint custody over the feet.
You wanna know something upsetting? 2 parts. 1, we all have wiki feet accounts. That's pretty upsetting. You wanna know what's even more upsetting? I have the least uploads of the guys. And you know what's even more upsetting is that I check to see who has the most uploads on wiki feet.
Also, when Zach said we have accounts, he meant their pages. We don't have accounts.
Yeah.
Maybe he has an account.
I don't have
an account.
No, you're right. There is
Very different terminology. Okay, this is the last question. This is it. I'm hoping for Bella, but I'll take what I get. What is your opinion on vampires?
I want to be one. They're not all demonic. Monsters.
Burdens, powerful, gross, like hot ones?
More friends, yay! Oh, it's gonna be really hard to not choose that
I
one.
feel like that's you.
I'm leaning towards powerful though. That is my opinion on vampires. They are powerful, superhuman strength, speed, agility, live forever.
I really resonate with like hot ones. Am I thinking of Nosferatu or am I thinking of Edward Cullen? Very different opinions on those two. Like one's a total hottie and one's a sparkly boy.
Are you guys ready to see
ready.
the answer? Okay. Oh, shit.
It's not Edward.
Oh, no.
Who is he?
I got one of the bad vampires. She's good, but like she's intense. I got Victoria.
No.
Victoria is like the evil vampire. She's the villain.
Is it Bella? Survey says Jessica Stanley.
Oh no.
It's her.
You got Anna Kendrick. That's close though. That's a human.
That's a human.
So far, one vampire, one human.
I'm calling it Bella.
Yeah.
I'm calling it Bella. Look, it's not Bella, but it's so close to Bella that I feel like I can bring the Jessica Stanley perspective to the portrayal of Bella, whatever her last name is.
That's right.
What is her last name?
Swan.
What?
Bella Swan.
Bella Swan?
No, shut the f up.
Yeah.
Bella Swan.
God, what a terrible name.
Here it is, the moment of truth.
Oh boy.
I am Jasper Hale.
Who's that?
You know, Jasper. He kind of strikes me as a vampire leader, like a very good vampire. So that kind of sounds to me the most like Edward.
That's true. Kind of sounds like Edward.
So I'm in the Cullen family by association.
I think that is closer to Edward.
Damn.
Even though I'm a bad bitch of a vampire, I'm the bad guy of the vampires that we like. I think I have to play Jacob.
I think you do.
This is horrible.
You've kind of got a wolfy body.
All right, let's get transformed into our characters for Twilight Theater. Midnight Sun.
All right, we're gonna watch some of our scenes real quick so we can get an idea of what we should be doing.
I think his acting, it just is, I need to just be fixated on your neck at all times. And you're kind of like,
I'm just always speaking kind of at the ground.
the camera is insane in this scene.
The subtext of the scene, it's not, that she's on her period.
No, I hope not. Jesus, but
Because vampires smell blood.
No, she always smells. She just like her human smell.
her blood.
But why
pheromones.
her?
Slightly less.
I think we need to tell. I think they don't get it unless I really overdo it.
Can I get more water, please?
I'm sorry, I got very distracted by that mic back.
She really is a vampire. Not.
Jacob!
Yes.
This video is a lot like the fan fiction video that we did before, except we're not fans of the fiction.
All right, let's
I
do this.
am a fan. classroom. Bella's set. Bella enters the science class. She walks in front of a fan.
Hi, Miss Swan.
We see the air then blowing towards Edward, and he covers his nose from the smell. Whoa.
Wait, what?
Does she stink?
Does she just smells really bad?
Oh, this is like he's getting a boner.
He's getting a boner.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I can't smell her. I'll just go crazy.
Here's a question: do vampires get? Do vampires? Do they have blood? But they can't have boners.
Alexandria's like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they can have boners.
Bella takes her seat next to Edward. He is still covering his nose.
Zombie worms. They just won't die.
Edward continues to stare right at her like a serial killer.
Damn.
So Edward is so overcome with bloodlust that he must contain himself.
Yeah.
This next scene is called I Know What You Are.
Exterior forest day. Bella stands amid the trees waiting. Then, the sounds of the forest abruptly drop out.
You're impossibly fast and strong. Your skin is pale white and ice cold. Your eyes change color. And sometimes you speak like you're from a different time.
Imagine putting these pieces together and being like, I think I'm in a class with a vampire.
Yeah, that would be free. I wouldn't put it together. I'd be like, you're just really weird.
You never eat or drink anything. How old are you?
17.
How long have you been 17?
A while.
For whatever reason in this scene, the camera is just going insane.
I know what you are.
Say it. Say it out loud.
A vampire.
Are you scared?
No.
Girl, run! Run!
Then ask the most basic question. What do we eat?
You won't hurt me.
I don't like the subtext of it's like, is this romance or murder?
I don't know. I don't know if they're trying to murder me. Maybe they just have a crush.
I think because everyone's out there looking for dangerous love.
I'm not.
In your fantasy, wouldn't you want dangerous love?
I want something secure and guaranteed and
But
fun.
that's what your regular life is. This is a movie. Don't you want some dangerous love?
I guess if it's a movie.
Let's move on to We Can't Be Friends Anymore. This is where Jacob gets introduced.
We can't be friends anymore.
Jake, wait!
Bella,
You cut your hair off and got a tattoo?
go away, Bella.
What?
Go home, Bella.
What happened to you? Did Sam do something? Is that what's happening?
Sam!
Sam?
Sam?
Sam's running
Did you-
sound right now.
Sam's trying to protect me. Don't blame him. If you want someone to blame, try blaming those filthy bloodsuckers you love. The Cullens.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. You've been lying to everyone, Charlie, but not to me. Not anymore. Look, Bella, we can't be friends anymore.
Look, Jake, I know that I've been hurting you. It's killing me. I just need, maybe, just give me some time or something.
There's no way that was in the actual script.
That's the line?
That's in the script,
That line
or
is
is that
bad.
ad-lib? That's horrible.
Don't. It's not you.
It's not you, it's me.
It's true. It is me.
You know, I kind of get why Edward loves Bella. He like can't resist her smell, but it seems like Jacob just kind of likes Bella and is just causing trouble.
Ned's like, well, actually, according
I was
to the
about
film,
to, well, actually, they're just friends.
Then why is it such a
make
problem?
Because Bella is like tight with Edward, and the vampires and werewolves can't be friends.
Are they childhood friends?
Yeah.
And then like she comes back and he's all
And then
hot
they
now.
got hot, yeah.
Do werewolves have bar mitzvahs?
Oh yeah.
Like they have a rite of passage where like all of a sudden like he's a man.
Bella, I'm not good. I used to be a good kid, but not anymore. Not me. It's over. You can't break up with me. I mean, you're my best friend.
You promised me.
And this is me keeping that promise.
Don't.
Go home and don't come back. You're gonna get hurt.
Jacob!
Bella is left standing in the rain.
Wow,
I mean,
what a scene.
It seems kind of pretty, at least visually, the scene.
And the water effects. You imprinted on my daughter. So what happens right before this is Bella's holding the baby, and then Jacob like comes in and is like, okay, that's enough. And she's like, what's happening? Why is Jacob treating my baby like his baby?
Also, they both waited until marriage to have sex. He was like a 100-year-old virgin.
So they were. He was a 100-year-old virgin. If the new book was basically Edward Cullen is the 100-year-old virgin, I would be the first in line.
Bella grabs hold of Jacob and throws him out of the house.
You imprinted on my daughter?
It wasn't my choice.
She's a baby!
It's not like that. You think Edward would let me live if it was?
I'm still debating it.
I held her once. One time, Jacob. And now you already think you have some moronic wolfy claim to her? She's mine!
It's fine, Leah.
You're gonna stay away from her.
You know I can't do that.
Stop her, Edward.
He said it's fine. She's amazing, right?
You remember how much you wanted to be around me 3 days ago? That's gone now, right?
Long gone.
Because it was her. From the beginning, it was Nessie who wanted me there.
Nessie? You nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster?
That's a funny line. The f up. So wait, the Loch Ness Monster in this reality, totally unbelievable and not real. But vampires, werewolves, fair game.
What's her real name?
Renesmee.
Renesmee?
You know me better than anyone. All I want is for Renesmee to be safe, happy. Look, nothing ever made sense before. You, me, any of it. But now I understand why. This was the reason.
How did you know all of that? How did you know all those lines?
I just looked at it.
Wow, amazing job.
I learned a lot today.
Yeah, I learned a lot too.
Oh yeah.
I can't quite
I couldn't tell you
articulate
what.
it.
Yeah.